First Minister, how can anyone trust a single word this SNP government ever says again?
First Minister.
Look, wee Dougie Ross, just wind your neck in, lad. Who the hell do you think you are to start casting aspersions on people that work for me? Aren't you the guy that tried to sneak £30,000 away from paying tax? And that would have meant that there was, less tax available for me to fund Hamas and to aid Palestine. Just you take it easy, Dougie Ross. Anyway, the whole thing's, as I said, a done deal anyway. He paid back the 11 grand and we gave him 12.5 grand to leave. So there you go. Everything's easy. All sorted. He's still up. I'm great. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Monday night. It's John and Ben. It's, as always, all in.
Welcome to my party, we're just getting started. A life is a dream or a nightmare scarring. Hand me a drink cause I think I'm going all in. Get me a shrink who can catch me when I'm falling. Cover up my scars, flip the handlebars. Crashing in my car, wake up in a bar. I'll be a superstar, just on my avatar. This world is so bizarre, empty out the reservoir. Yeah, I'm taking 6 shots, yeah, straight to the face. And I wanna get lost, I'm sick of this place. Don't know how to stop when I'm feeling this way. So I'm taking 6 shots till I'm feeling okay. I think I'm going crazy, don't think I'll get home safe. So I'm taking 6 shots, all straight to the face. I'm taking 6 shots, are you coming with me? I'm taking 6 shots, yeah, straight to the face. And I wanna get lost, I'm sick of this place. Don't know how to stop when I'm feeling this way. So I'm taking 6 shots till I'm feeling okay. I think I'm going crazy, don't think I'll get home safe. So I'm taking 6 shots, all straight to the face. I'm taking 6 shots, are you coming with me? Sometimes you need to let loose, grab juice, get goose, tattoos, taboos, get screwed. Loosen up, buttercup, all those hate comments will never make you feel enough. We're all adequate graduates, hearts full of calluses, but we know calculus. Damn, ain't that fabulous? Can't wait to apply all those mathematicus. But we can't get a job that pays us enough. I'm about to pop off. Fuck you, you're lost. We all know that we never really want a boss. So I'ma do what I want to, something I can't undo. Yeah, I'ma do what I want to, something I can't undo. I'm taking 6 shots, yeah, straight to the face. And I wanna get lost, I'm sick of this place. Don't know how to stop when I'm feeling this way. So I'm taking 6 shots till I'm feeling okay. I think I'm going crazy, don't think I'll get home safe. So I'm taking 6 shots, all straight to the face. I'm taking 6 shots, are you coming with me? I'm taking 6 shots, yeah, straight to the face. And I wanna get lost, I'm sick of this place. Don't know how to stop when I'm feeling this way. So I'm taking 6 shots till I'm feeling okay. I think I'm going crazy, don't think I'll get home safe. So I'm taking 6 shots, all straight to the face. I'm taking 6 shots, are you coming with me?
Hey, hey, hey.
Hey, 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 how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good. You still sound like you're down a tunnel, but I think that's just in my ears. So I think that you probably sound fine to them because software, ladies and gentlemen, is shit.
Mm-hmm.
It's as simple as that. Software is shit.
Yeah, it sure is. Oh,
Sure is indeed.
Oh, I sounded fine on TNT this morning.
Yes, you did. That's why you were using Zoom.
This is Zoom.
Nearly Zoom. This is nearly Zoom.
Okay, well, yeah, but you're using Ring Central. I'm not, remember. Only your audio and video comes in through Ring Central. Everything else is from the desk.
Yeah, and the desk is the problem.
No, the discs is. I mean, I've not seen any problems with audio from the chat. So we're
No,
boring
then-
them with your annoying. It's probably something at your end. It normally is.
Well, thank you, Rob. Thank you, Rob.
What's Rob saying?
It says, "Well, Ben, you've been on holiday." No, yeah, looking really well. Weight loss.
I thought you looked fatter when you lost your facial hair. Bringing it
Fuck
back.
you, John. Fuck
Oh,
you.
thanks.
Yeah.
Are you bringing it back?
No, I'm gonna
Yeah.
keep it shaved for a while.
Oh yeah.
Keep it shaved for a while. Yeah.
All right. Okay. Right. Let's get on with it. So, Mr. Taylor Swift, won the what do you call
The
it?
Super Bowl.
Super Bowl. Yeah.
He had to win, didn't he?
I don't understand this because he's not even the quarterback. Why is she not dating the quarterback? He's a tight end.
Oh.
I mean,
He's a.
why would you date a tight end? He also seems a bit. Sorry, he also seems a bit fucking wound up. Dressing down.
He's like a bit of an arsehole, doesn't he?
Yeah. Yeah, well, look at him. What do you expect? Did you see him arriving in his shiny suit?
Oh my God, did I see him arriving in his shiny suit?
You know, dressed by Tay Tay, no doubt.
Yeah, well, at least it wasn't her curtains this time.
Was it him that was wearing the curtains the last time?
Yeah, he was wearing the curtains on his legs, wasn't he?
Yeah, here we go. Here we go.
All right,
All right, Trav. Kill a Trav. Kill a Trav.
The fucking state of that. What a tit.
Yeah, but listen, he's a rich person, and rich people do this shit, don't they? I mean, look at Lewis Hamilton.
Oh,
walks
yeah, I
around
know.
in either a dress or a tea cozy,
Yeah,
or
well,
a combination of both.
sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. You know, because if you think about it, people like Kimi Räikkönen and things like that, he never bothered his arse. He just used to throw TVs out of hotel room windows.
And Kanye West dresses like he's homeless.
Kanye West is homeless, I think.
Apparently Drake won $1 million. Yeah, but all Drake does these days is gamble, isn't it? He works with Stake, that online crypto casino.
Who the hell's Drake?
And he's an alleged musician. I say alleged because I've heard some of his stuff. Put it this way. Taylor Swift is better. Taylor Swift is better.
Taylor Swift isn't that good, is she?
But she's really mid, okay? And I'm sorry to any Taylor Swift fans that might stumble upon this, but she's just a pop star. Like,
Yeah.
she's no different to any of the other carbon copy cookie cutter pop stars. She's got that little country twang to her voice, which is very nice. I mean, she started off as a country singer, didn't she? But now she's just another pop star, and they all kind of look and sound the same. They're just carbon clones of one another.
Can I give you a little clip here? Someone put this up and said, "Oh, our wardrobe malfunction showed us something we're not supposed to see." But no, I don't see what the problem is. So you got the glimpse of a little lamp just above the small of her back, right?
Yeah.
So how is she supposed to get a feed to her ears?
Well, that's not even an amp, is it? It's just a wireless receiver.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
And what are they trying to say that?
They're trying to say that we weren't supposed to see her underwear.
Oh,
I think.
well, it's coloured underwear, isn't it?
Yeah.
I thought they were
just
talking
flesh-
about the little beaver. I thought
No,
they
and
thought
the
she
thing
was
is-
cheating. Granny pants, the Spanx.
Yeah, but once again, in order to wear one of them receivers, you have to have something like those on. You couldn't
Yeah.
wear, a nice little pair of underwear, could you?
No, well, why would you? I mean, you're dancing about on stage. Well, having said that, dancing's a bit of a stretch when it comes to Tay Tay. She's not very good at moving, is she? Bet she's great
Well-
in bed, though.
I am saying nothing. I mean, 9 minutes in.
I bet she's not.
9
What?
minutes.
Well, what? She's had a long string
Which
of.
consequently is longer than John would last in bed.
Oh, ouch! That's a bit. So we're going there, are we? We're getting personal. Okay.
It's a joke.
Oh.
It's a joke, John. It's
Yeah,
a joke.
no. Right, hold on a minute. I have to move. My headphone cable is tugged by microphone cable, which is then pulling annoyingly.
I mean, this is certainly a sight to behold.
There you go. This is trying to be professional and feeling. Right, okay. Where were we? What were we talking about? Let's have a look at Uncle Joe.
The Super Bowl Sunday. If you're anything like me, you like to be surrounded by a snack or two while watching the big game. You know, when buying snacks for the game, you might have noticed one thing. Sports drinks bottles are smaller. A bag of chips has fewer chips, but they're still charging you just as much. And as an ice cream lover, what makes me the most angry is that ice cream cartons have actually shrunk in size, but not in price. I've had enough of what they call shrinkflation. It's a ripoff. Some companies are trying to pull a fast one by shrinking the products little by little and hoping you won't notice. Give me a break. The American public is tired of being played for suckers. I'm calling on companies to put a stop to this. Let's make sure businesses do the right thing now.
So the American public is tired of being played for suckers. Yeah? What do you think, Ben? Is this his campaign? Is this it?
Well, maybe. Okay. I've already done a video about this. It's on the
You
channel
have.
now.
You have, I know. But I thought it's too good not to use twice. It really is.
Of course. And do you know what? I agree with Uncle Joe's scriptwriter here. I do. I want to say, I know the video's clickbaity and called I agree with Joe Biden, but let's face it, Joe Biden didn't write any of that. His scriptwriter did.
Yeah.
But I agree with the premise that shrinkflation is a scam to an extent. And as I explained in my video, it's half a scam. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Because with the way inflation is going, what choice do these companies have if they want you to continue to buy the product at the same price? I mean, if they were to continue to sell you the same size product, they would have to raise the price because their production costs are only going up. Now, as I also said in my video, they've seen a little opportunity here in this whole, and by they, I mean big corporations, have seen a little opportunity in this whole inflation thing to skim a little bit more off the top. Is what they're doing. They're shrinking it by a bit more than they need to,
Right.
in most cases, and then raising the prices rather than keeping the prices the same.
Yep.
So it's half a scam because they're scamming you in that respect because they know full well that they could shrink the product and probably not raise the price, but they're actually, Joe didn't go far enough in his little script. They're actually raising prices. Prices are not staying the same. They're not.
Yeah. I know, and it's been happening for a long time, to be fair. It's not something
It
new.
has.
Maybe Joe's just discovered it, but it's not new.
It has. I mean, when I was a child, a regular sized Mars bar were about this long, right?
Yeah.
And now it's about that long.
Oh, I know. I mean, pretty soon a fun-sized bar will be a full-sized one.
Yeah.
People send me the shirts, so if you want to send me a shirt, Rob, I'll wear it gladly.
He will. As will I. As will I.
So it's good to have Shalini back from her holiday in the Italian Riviera. Well, it wasn't the Riviera. Let's see.
It was Venice. Yeah, she went to
Yeah.
Venice.
Oh,
She was on the gondola. She's looking out for Kanye.
Yeah, but the Riviera's the other side. It was it was Venice. For a minute there, I thought it was maybe the casino that he did it in.
No, that was in Vegas.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, no, it was in actual Venice. Yeah.
Right. Okay. Well, let's carry on. I mean, this guy's testifying to the fact that Joe Biden is a smart cookie.
The most difficult part about a meeting with President Biden is preparing for it, because he is sharp, intensely probing, and detail-oriented and focused.
Yes, intensely probing. I'm sure there's a stack of people, young people, that may testify to that. Don't do that with your eyes. You look ridiculous.
I was just in a bit of a shocked. I was in a bit of shock there.
Yeah.
Sharp. They're taking intensely probing out of the equation here. Sharp.
Do you think?
How many takes do you think that shrinkflation fucking video took?
Oh,
several, I imagine.
He did pretty well in it. In fact, Shalini asked if it was AI.
He's been filming it since December.
Last year, not last year, the year before.
It's Super Bowl Sunday. Yeah, it's Super Bowl Sunday. Yeah. Speaking of the Super Bowl, going back to the Super Bowl for a minute.
Go on then.
Have you seen the conspiracy theories that are going around that say it was rigged? It was all rigged. It was all rigged.
Well,
they won for Taylor. Taylor is the reason they won.
Taylor
it was always going to happen.
Taylor led them to the Super Bowl championship, and she will lead them to the resurgence of the Democrat Party to win the presidency again.
I mean, did you see her private jet landing in
some size?
LA?
It's a big private jet.
It's a big plane, isn't it?
Not as big as Trump's, but it's a big plane, yeah.
And that's one of two. I mean, no, she's only got one now because she sold the other one because people kept tracking it.
Oh, yeah, right, okay.
But yeah, no, she's a billionaire, isn't she now?
Of course she is, aye.
She's a billionaire.
But have you seen her speaking to her parents and things like that? She still sounds like a child. Because she's never had to want for anything, has she, really? She's not dragged herself up through the gutter. She hasn't had to do OnlyFans, you know?
There's still time.
Tay Tay on OnlyFans. I bet she'd make a fortune, though.
Of course she would.
All the Tay Tay fans would be in there, wouldn't they?
Yeah, but the thing is, she could go on OnlyFans and not do any of the explicit stuff. She could just go on OnlyFans and sit there and read a storybook for 10 minutes and people would fucking buy it.
Like you did.
What?
You've got an OnlyFans account, haven't you?
My Lego characters have got an OnlyFans account, yeah.
His Lego characters.
Never posted anything on it. Really should. Really should. It's called Leg OnlyFans. Leg-OnlyFans is the account.
Let's get rid of the Democratic Party. I think I've got one clip left, and you've got to listen to that. This is a joy, this one.
I'm pointing to the direction of what I believe is the Capitol. And what needs to happen in terms of people who otherwise have evidenced themselves having a feckless quality to show some courage, to reject the false notion that suggests you're either in favor of the Second Amendment or you want to take everyone's guns away, when in fact it's just reasonable. I support the Second Amendment, but it's reasonable to say we need an assault weapons ban. It's reasonable to say we need universal background checks, that we need red flag laws. It's reasonable to say that if you want to deal with violence in the community, you also got to understand it's not only about mass shooting situations, which are horrific, and it's about everyday gun violence.
So, do you think she was, or is she just slurring her words?
What I didn't quite get was not just the fact that she's drunk, clearly, in my opinion.
She's as hammered as Nancy's husband.
Yeah. She is as hammered as Nancy's husband, yep. What gets me was the change of accent.
That was.
That's what I was- 1 minute it was the assault weapons ban, and then it's back to Camilla. It's like, wait, what?
That's because she went southern. She went hillbilly, didn't she? So-
Yeah, she went hillbilly for it. She did she did what I like to call an AOC. When AOC's, you know, in the black community, she starts talking like she's from fucking Louisiana.
It's like, what's her name? Jenny from the block. Was it? Jennifer Lopez, yeah. She's never been the fucking block in her life.
AOC goes down, goes feet to the black community. I'd like me some pop pie and some gumbo. And it's like, what are you talking about,
Give me
AOC?
some of that shrimp jambalaya, baby.
I like me some fried chicken.
Hot sauce.
AOC, what are you doing? What are you doing?
You fucking lunatic. Right, okay. So, just in case you're wondering why we are swearing so much and calling out people, because you're ad-free. We're not making
Ad-free,
any
baby.
money from this. Ad-free. The only money we would get would be if you donated. If you choose not to, that's fine. Knock yourself out.
Knock yourself out.
Knock
We'll
yourself out.
We'll make no money elsewhere. It's fine.
Anyway, right, so let's go to some slides. So look what's happening now. It's getting more and more prevalent. I'm telling you, I told you like last year, it's coming, it's gonna coming. It's gonna be a coming.
It won't.
Choo choo, let's get on the mic train.
It won't.
That's a handsome woman, isn't it? Anyway.
She's an extremely handsome woman. Stunning and brave too, John. Stunning and brave.
Oh, stunning and brave, yeah. For coming out like
Stunning and brave.
that. Oh, good grief. Sorry. Getting too much for me. Shit. I think I doubled up your audio there. Right. Anyway. Right. Our army. We're back to our army. We'll go to our army now. So our army.
What army?
Well, I think the piece of shit. Sorry, not the piece of shit. The Prince of Wales. I think the aircraft carrier actually sailed today. Did it? I might be wrong. Last I saw, the gangplanks were off and it was ready to go.
How far did it make it this time?
I've no idea. Well, I did say we'll see how far it gets. Because someone says, "Why was in it to the Red? Why was in it to the Red Sea anyway?" And I go, "Well, not. It's going on a NATO exercise."
Yeah, no. Let's face it. It's. Remember when it got stuck before it even made it to the Isle of Wight?
Yeah.
Had to turn it back.
Well, yeah, actually, it didn't even get out of Portsmouth Sound, did it?
I mean, I don't know why we're laughing. This is supposed to be our line of defense.
Mate, you know, it tears me up. I mean, I was a Navy brat. I mean, I loved the Navy. Dad was in the Navy for, 22 years? We travelled the world.
I'm not.
In the Navy.
Now I'm not sure that it could make it to Hong Kong.
No, I don't think it could. But I mean, the Navy was. It was a brilliant time to be in the services and even as a hanger on, you know, because we just get so many opportunities that you don't get these things. I looked at the flat. I found the flat that we stayed in Hong Kong. Building's still there, but it was a high-rise building, 20 stories. The Navy had one. Ours was called Monticello, and the Army had another block that was called Bonham Towers. So, three bedroom family flat in Monticello. 1.2 million. It's up for sale.
What, pounds?
That's British pounds. 25 million Hong Kong dollars. Not bad if you could have afforded to buy that. That would have been nice.
Yeah, would have been.
Sitting on a pretty
Would have been
penny
nice.
now.
Rob says, "This is crazy. Most youngest would never pass selection. Lazy, cannot take an order without crying back to mummy."
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's what we've done, haven't we? And this is part of the thing I was talking about this morning. You know, when I was on TNT, because
Yeah.
everybody expects more than you used to get. So when you go to the doctor, everybody's pressuring the doctor to give you something. You know, give me antibiotics, even though you've got a bacterial infection. You know, when you don't need antibiotics, and it's like everybody's doing less and expecting more. So it's crazy. I mean, doctors used to do house calls. I used to be friends. I had friends with two doctors. One was a GP, and his wife was junior doctor in hospital. She worked ridiculous hours, and he worked ridiculous hours because he was in a practice. He did morning surgery, he did afternoon rounds, and he did evening surgery, right? And then 1 or 2 days a week he would be on call. So if the phone rang, he would answer the phone, he'd speak to the person, and if he had to, he'd go out and attend to them. And then if he had to, he'd send them to hospital. So you got proper medical care from the word go. It was on your doorstep, more or less. And you went to hospital if it was needed for you to go to hospital. You just didn't turn up, you know, and join the other 80 people waiting to be seen, you know, because some of them have got a runny nose or a nosebleed, or, you know, they bumped their elbow or something like that, or something's gone wrong with their body somewhere, but they couldn't be bothered making a doctor's appointment, so they just went to hospital. And that's why the hospitals are swamped. We just need to go back to basics. We really do. We need to turn it around.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. It's like A&E now is just being used as a GP service. That's what it's been.
But the GPs are to blame, because
in
2020 they shut their doors. They just disappeared. I mean, our next door neighbour was a GP, and she went to Sky for 6 months, and she didn't do much doctoring from there.
I mean, she did phone calls.
I don't even think she did.
But I don't know where the GPs are, Shalini. I really don't know. They got used to this way of remote working, and they never wanted to go back.
Yeah.
And it's as simple as that. They never wanted to go back, and unfortunately, they seem to hold some kind of power or sway over this whole thing. They should be told, if you're a GP working in the NHS, you are being paid taxpayers' money. You will do the job.
Yeah.
And if you don't want to do the job, we'll find someone else who will.
Get out. Yeah. And excuse me. But what gets me is that it used to be that.
Imagine diagnosing fucking cancer over a Skype call.
Just ridiculous. It really is ridiculous. I can't countenance it at all. There's no pride in their work anymore. There's no. What's wrong? Bothering you?
This whole situation is bothering me.
All right. It's just shocking.
Yeah, it is. It is shocking because, you know, like you said, even when I were a young'un, if there was a problem, the GP would come out at any time of night with his bag of medicine.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And it wasn't that long ago that this used to happen, because I remember, I mean, do you remember GPs used to, well, when I worked in Glasgow, because Glasgow was bigger, they had like a night service, and GPs used to drive about in cars with green lights. You know, they didn't have paramedics. You know, they had green lights on them, and if they were going to an urgent call, they'd put the wee green light on the roof. And,
imagine that.
Yeah, I mean, imagine that, a real doctor, a real live doctor who deals with patients turning up to help you. Now, you know, forget it. I mean, it's like I haven't seen a doctor since I came back from France. If I wanted to see a doctor in France, I made an appointment, I went the next day, I paid €25. Boom, done. But when I went to see the doctor, I was in there for like 40 minutes. I got a full physical.
Yeah.
You know, regardless of what you said was wrong with you, you got the works, you know, just to make sure that they weren't missing anything, or that you weren't hiding something. So,
but now believe me, if you do get to see one,
Yeah, but now you can only go with one issue at a time. Fucking, the whole point of going to the doctor wasn't even pick up things that you maybe hadn't noticed, you know? Crazy. Fucking crazy.
One issue. Andrew says we are being nudged to private healthcare.
Well, we've been, they've been trying to nudge us down that route for some time. They're not doing a very good job.
Well, no, they've not done a very good job.
And the problem is, in some way, and sorry, I don't mean to places like Scotland and Wales, where you've got a big proportion of your population either unemployed or on benefits, right? The rest of the population either work for the NHS or the council, right?
Well,
so you go, one of them work for the NHS, the other bunch don't have any money to pay for it. So
I'll give you an example.
How are you going to do it?
My father lives here in Eastbourne, right, and keeps flying back up to Scotland to do jobs because no one else will.
Yeah.
So
absolutely.
he worked for months on end in Glasgow.
I know. It's crazy. And the other thing I was actually going to say about doctors is, you know, see when we had the Great Plague, you know, the bubonic plague that wiped out something like maybe as much as 70 or 80% of the population in Europe, right?
Yeah.
They had to put laws in place to try and stop people helping people, because people naturally helped people. But over the last 4 years, we've had that knocked out of us now. Somebody coughs and you cross the street. Well, I don't, but you know what I mean? People are like so jumpy. It's like, you know, I'm going to die because you put your foot over the yellow line, you know? Don't stand so close to me.
Let me let our audience into somewhat of a morbid secret. We're all going to die. Every last one of us.
Yeah, because the one thing that's certain is you're not getting out of this alive.
No, you're not. I'm sorry to sound so morbid. The reason I'm being so morbid is because we've got more than 3 times the viewers that we do likes, and I'm a little bit perturbed by this.
Right.
A little bit perturbed.
So anyway, speaking about the military, look what the army's going to do now. They're going to relax security checks for recruits in order to get more diversity in, because people that are diverse apparently don't pass the vettings too easily. Hold on a minute. You're going to train people to kill, give them weapons, and reduce the amount of vetting you do on them? Are you people nuts? What the fucking hell is going on in Westminster? What is really going on? Why would you do that?
Same reason they're giving illegals with no identity document the right to work in care homes.
Yeah.
Because they're fucking nuts.
Yeah, they are. They are nuts.
That's why.
Let 30-year-old men go to school to pretend they're teenagers.
No, Abdul is 16. He's not 45 with a wife and 3 kids back at home. He's 16. Don't you know?
Yeah.
Speaking of Abdul, they still think he's in the Thames, don't they? In other words, they have absolutely no idea where Abdul Zaidi is. They don't know that he's gone in the Thames. They don't know this at all.
We know where he is. I mean, anyone
harbored.
Yeah, anyone with have a brain knows where he is. I'll give you a clue. It's a building. Starts with an M. They don't eat bacon. I guarantee it. And they go as far as they're dredging the river. It's the fucking River Thames. Have you seen the size of the thing?
Are they now dredging the River Thames?
Well, I don't know if they're dredging it, but they were looking at the river, because there's a picture of the police going up and down it in a rib. You know, and it's
He's not gone in the bloody river. the river, they must have. What I don't get is London is the most surveilled city on the planet.
As
How the hell have they not managed to follow this guy's movements, or have
they
they?
have. They
Do
know where
they
he
know-
is. Of course
they
they
know-
do. They know where he
do
is.
they-
And what they want to do is they want to get rid of him without making a public nuisance. So they're just going to leave him where he is. If he comes out, they're going to snaffle him, and then they'll deport him quietly without anyone knowing. Just do a special rendition flight.
Now, I want to give you a bit of a statistic here. While we're talking about newfound Christian Abdulazadi, right? You know the Bibi Stockholm?
Yes,
Right?
I do. I know.
10% of its residents
I know.
have now converted to Christianity.
Yep, and there was a Church of England, a priest. What is he? What do you call him? A minister? Some.
Yes, bishop, maybe, I don't
No, he wasn't a bishop. He's just like a clergyman or whatever they call them. But anyway, he said, "No, I'm not doing it anymore." He says these guys, it's a conveyor belt, fucking at it. They're not really converting. They're just doing it to get benefits and stay here. I'm not doing it. And you know,
Well,
I applaud you, sir. Well done. Well done. Stand up for your convictions.
well, yeah, because let's face it, these people are converting because they know it means they won't be sent back.
Mhm.
And if they're going to that extent, why don't they want to be sent back? Because I'm sorry, but many, not all, but many of these people are not fleeing persecution.
Oh,
They're not. They're here for economic reasons. As we know, we see the boats turning up in Dover and actually here in my town in Eastbourne on an almost daily basis. And people get off them. There aren't very many women and children on these boats.
no, there's hardly any.
No. So what they're here for economic reasons or other nefarious reasons. If there are genuine asylum seekers, and do you know what? Those will be the ones that turn up with all of their documents.
Yeah, on a plane.
Well, well, the thing is, I got into it with somebody on Twitter the other day because I said to Matthew Stadlen, the moron, that the bar should be set a little bit higher for asylum than somebody turning up who's dumped their passport in the ocean on the way over and said,
Yeah.
I need asylum.
Yeah.
And people are going, there's obviously the bar is higher. It's like, what checks can you actually run on these people? If you don't know who they are, they're not giving you correct identity documents. And I'm told by people, I've spoken to people who work in the services, that they can't run detailed international checks on some of these people, because if they do and they are genuinely fleeing persecution, it could alert the government of the that's persecuting them, and then there could be some retribution on the family.
Bullshit. Bullshit. Because
what I'm told.
that's bullshit. Because if you want to stay in Europe, they have to give up their fingerprints, and then they run proper. And the French and the Germans and all that will run checks on them.
Yeah, but we just seem to be a pushover.
Oh, we're just appeasers. That's all we are. You know. Oh yeah. Okay, come on. You're good people. Everybody's worth a risk. Everybody's worth a second chance. You know. Fuck off.
I've got every sympathy for a genuine asylum seeker who's being persecuted, and I think they should be helped. And if we can help them, I think we should help them. However, the system is obviously being co-opted. It's obviously being taken advantage of.
What's that?
And it's being done on an industrial scale.
Oh,
an
you know
industrial scale.
You know what? Anyone who's seeking asylum in any of the countries that they come from can walk into a British or American embassy and say, I need asylum. Don't need to flee across Europe or half the world to get here. Could walk into a British embassy and say I need asylum because I'm being persecuted. And they're duty bound to protect them. But they don't do that, do they? Because they're not fleeing any persecution, they're economic migrants.
Many of them, yeah, many of them are. Many of them are.
Anyway, speaking of economic migrant, or speaking of derangement, apparently, according to the Express, right, Vladimir Putin wants a massacre across Europe after deranged Tucker Carlson interview. Now, maybe I missed something, right? But I watched that interview twice. Once sober. And I never got the part about the wanting to massacre Europe, and I didn't get the part about the deranged interview. Yeah, there was a bit of a history lesson in it, which really didn't bear any relevance in my view. But
no,
you know, I don't think. I mean, he said less than Trump has about the NATO thing that you got into as well with someone today, because people don't understand the word context.
They don't. They don't. But no, in fact, I got from that interview, and once again, ladies and gentlemen, I'm not saying I believe Vladimir Putin, but I can only tell you what he said, and what he said is they had no expansionist goals, meaning they had no will to expand across Europe. So why on earth would he then want to move in and start massacring Europe? That is the takeaway from the Tucker Carlson interview, is that Vladimir Putin said, in fact, explicitly, we have no expansionist goals. So how can you then take from those words, we want to go massacring across Europe?
Because you're just writing clickbait headlines for clicks and giggles.
Or you're just making things up.
Yeah, you're making sure.
Making things up.
So apparently,
maybe he does have expansionist goals, but he's saying he doesn't.
I found out by inadvertently coming across GB News website that there was an EasyJet flight from Glasgow to Geneva that apparently tried to take a shortcut, found itself 7.5 miles from the airport, but only 750 feet above Lake Geneva. And air traffic control had to tell the pilots to check their altitude something like 3 times before they pulled up and went around.
So it came from Glasgow?
Yeah. No, I think it came from Edinburgh.
Oh, it came from Scotland.
Yeah, it came from Scotland.
Drug capital of Europe, folks.
And the 2 pilots were suspended, but are now back in duty. So, as another pilot,
they passed the test.
Yeah, another pilot who is nameless and obviously works for another airline, said, if you want to find the problem, all you have to do is look in the cockpit. The answer will be there.
Yeah. But they're back on duty now.
The part that got me was EasyJet then, of course, releases a statement saying the safety of the passengers was never in any doubt. Really? That's not what it sounds like when you're 750 feet away from the airport, from the ground, with the airport still 7.5 miles away. They should have been over 2,000 feet.
Well. They were in no danger, John. No danger.
No danger at all.
Just the air traffic control going, pull the fuck up! Pull the fuck up right now!
Terrain, pull up.
How many have you had?
Who? Me? Right. You know what? We don't need to go to America because we grow our own idiots here as well.
Yeah.
And I just want, in closing, to ask you this. How are you going to answer your children, your grandchildren? How are you going to answer on the judgment day when you're asked, what did you do when Keir Starmer asked you to endorse what he has done? What are you going to answer? I think you all know in your hearts the proper response to that. It is this. We had a chance to make the ultimate protest. Just once, maybe, and only for 100 days, maybe. We took the opportunity to send the most powerful possible message to Labour, to Sunak, to Israel. You sent a message that went across the whole world. We'll be talking about Rochdale the day after this by-election. And it won't be in a bad way. It'll be a good way. People will be cheering you all over the world, especially in Kashmir, especially in Palestine, especially in Gaza. They'll say the people of Rochdale stood up for us by electing me as your Member of Parliament on the 29th.
Aye, right on, George. Fuck off, Galloway, you twat.
I remember once I was a Scotsman, and then I started speaking like an utter twat.
What the hell is it with that guy? I mean, and he's standing
He's blocked me on Twitter, so I can't even mock him.
He's standing outside a mosque and look
Do you
at
know
him.
why he blocked me on? Do you know why he blocked me on Twitter?
No.
Because I told him the population of Gaza City. Yeah, I wish I was joking. I told him the population of Gaza City, and he blocked me on Twitter.
I can't take the guy at all. He's a complete and I do remind people this is the guy that pretended he was a cat on national.
Would you now like me to be the cat? Good old Georgie boy.
I'll tell you one thing. I'll tell you one thing though that's happening in Gaza that that Netanyahu, or Nathan Yahoo, as Hamza calls him, had an answer to. So.
Or as Kanye West calls him, Netanyahu.
Is that not a drink?
Do you not remember when he went on to Alex Jones? He had a fishing net and a bottle of Yoo-hoo.
Yeah, he did that. Netanyahu. Anyway, so somebody said to him, where do you want all these people that you asked to leave northern Gaza to go now that you want to invade southern Gaza? And he said, well, we've cleared northern Gaza so you can go back. He didn't point out that the place was flat.
Rubble.
That's a wicked.
You can now go back to the rubble.
That's a wicked sense of humour. We've been rubbleized, but you can go back.
And this, boys and girls, is why I support neither government in a conflict, because these guys are fucking assholes.
They're out there tree, aren't they? They really are.
Yeah,
How the hell are you meant to cope with that? Where are we meant to go? You told us to get out of the north. Where are we meant to go now? Well, you go back to the north, but you flattened it.
There's nothing there. Where are we supposed to stay?
Eat grass. We're eating grass.
Maybe you put two rocks together and you stay under it like a rock tent. It'll keep you dry from the rain. I mean, come on. Come on.
Let's come back. Let's come back to home. So Edinburgh Castle have triggered the SNP supporters in fine style today. We're happy to welcome you all back to our newly refurbished Redcoat Cafe. If you're visiting us over the weekend, pop in for a warm beverage or even a tasty slice of cake. I think it looks lovely.
I do.
I would pop in.
No, I would. Yeah.
The SNP guy. There's one guy who goes, change that name immediately. This is not a request. And while we're at it, take that disgusting flag off the castle. They don't understand that this Union flag has got the Scottish flag in it.
I mean,
see the blue bits? They're the Scottish part.
Andrew Lomax is just said exactly what I was about to say. All I think when I hear redcoats is Butlins.
Well,
right?
Not in Edinburgh Castle, because redcoats are just the English army, but what's the problem? I don't see the problem with calling them the redcoats. I mean, the fucking Scottish regiments wear red jackets.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't what they're just. It's the SNP. You cannot argue with these people. They have lost it. They've completely lost it.
They're a cult.
Oh, they are a cult. They're definitely a cult.
There are lots of cults. I mean, Taylor Swift has a cult. Taylor Swift's cult is quite scary, and if any of you are watching right now, please don't hurt us.
And I just want, in closing, to ask you this. How are you going?
I started playing Galloway again. See,
did they even hear me ask Taylor Swift's cult not to hurt us?
I don't know. Did they? Well,
Because
you
if
can
not,
see it again.
I just want to make that plea to the cult of Tay Tay. Just don't hurt us.
Don't hurt.
Please.
Don't mean it. Yeah.
Don't tie us to chairs and make us listen to Taylor Swift music for hours on end. Please, don't want to do it.
Yeah, and for God's sake, don't show us videos of Taylor Swift dancing.
Did you know, right, so Disney just had their recent earnings call, and
God.
it wasn't great, but actually their stock has bumped quite massively because they've announced a new dividend for the shareholders.
Right.
And so the stock has bumped. But in order to make that stock bump, what they did was they paid Taylor Swift $75 million for the streaming rights to her new sort of live tour movie. That woman is making bank.
Yeah.
She's absolutely making bank. So if any of you want to see the Taylor Swift Eras tour, it will be streaming on Disney Plus from, I believe, March 15th at the cool cost of $75 million. But coming out around that time is Ghostbusters Frozen Empire, so that's where I'm going to be. Do you know what? Going back to the Super Bowl, the winner were the moviegoers, as of every year.
I haven't seen it.
We got the first Deadpool free trailer, boys and girls. And you know what? Everybody's up in arms. It's going to save the Marvel Universe, right? First and foremost, it looks fantastic. If you've not seen the Deadpool free trailer, go and watch it. Okay. I mean, one of the comments Ryan Reynolds makes in it, I'll paraphrase, but he says to some guys, I'm quite familiar with pegging, but I'm not so sure Disney is. Because it's a Marvel movie, the first Deadpool movie to actually be made by Disney. And I just thought, oh yeah, this is going to be good. Because they are going with the R rating. But it's not going to save the Marvel Universe, people. It's going to make a lot of money, right? People are going to go out in their droves and see this film. It comes out in July. It's going to make a ton of money. And then the other Marvel movies are going to come out. Nobody's going to go and see them. No, yeah. I'm going to do a video tomorrow on The Real Review. If you are not subscribed over there, go there, about The Marvels, because I finally watched it. It wasn't a movie.
What was that, like a clip show or something?
Well, it's kind of like, right, so they reshot a load of it, and you can tell.
Is it like a TV episode?
It's like they just flip from scene to scene to planet with no rhyme or reason. There's no coherent narrative at all. Lock in between, and the villain is the most forgettable person I think I've ever seen in a movie. I can't even remember the villain's name. I watched the movie yesterday.
Okay.
Can't remember the villain's name.
Right, okay.
Terrible.
Shall we move on? Right. Migrants found in coach after Totten's Houndston's school trip to France. So, school trip to France, they're coming back. They went to Boulogne. And they came back and they found 2 migrants in the coach amongst the luggage. And And of
I mean,
course,
A for effort. A for effort.
oh well, A for effort, but B for very. They came through on the train as well, so that coach was on the Euro tunnel, right?
Yeah.
But pretty poor that they never found the migrants, and obviously the migrants have been in there for quite a while and had urinated all over all the kids' bags. Dirty, rotten,
Dirty
scum.
bastards. Dirty bastards.
So there you go. So we used to joke about this because we went on a fact-finding tour of Europe.
You did.
In the pickup truck, remember?
Mhm.
And we used to say, even when we get back and we open the tailgate, you think there's a chance there's going to be migrants in there? But there was.
I'm surprised there weren't any in the storage of your van, especially as it broke down. Right? I'm surprised.
Yeah,
they
but I was
didn't see
never
an
out. I was
opportunity.
always in the van, and the van was always locked.
His van, right? It's got a little he calls it the garage in the side, right?
Yeah.
And it fits my mobility scooter in without folding it down. It's great, right? You could have got a couple of migrants in there.
Oh, you well, Sean used to sleep in there.
He didn't.
He did, because it was the rest of the beds are too short, because the beds are just built for normal people, and Sean's 6'6" or something, so he used to sleep across the garage, because then he could lie flat out.
And if you guys think that that's an absolute accomplishment, then please hit that like button. And
Right.
subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Make sure you do that.
Right. Let's talk about idiots. We've got even more. Right, Grant Shapps.
What's he done this time?
He's commissioning a root and branch review of ethnicity, diversity, and inclusivity policies across defence. I'm committed to improving the working conditions and morale of all those who work in the military and Ministry of Defence. This is not only the right thing to do, but it's key to improving recruitment and retainment in our force. He's a twat. I mean, really, the guy is such a damp squib.
Okay. Grant Shapps, I can do it for you. What you need to do is any DEI initiatives, you need to throw them out. Just bin them off.
Yep.
Right? And hire anybody who's right for the job that wants to sign up. And it doesn't really matter what they look like, where they came from. As long as they are a British citizen, they want to sign up for the British military or the armed forces. Who cares what they look like? I mean, there are companies up and down this country, the BBC included, that keep saying, we're not going to hire you because you're white.
Yeah.
Okay, that needs to stop. The vast majority of people in this country are white. Newsflash. Okay? The vast majority of people are.
Still, yeah. Well, you wouldn't think that if you went to Ireland, would you? Because it has to be dairy, doesn't it? Ireland supports Palestinian resistance. Of course you do, to be sure. Of course you do. If there's resistance going, Ireland will support. What's up, Ben?
I don't even know what to say anymore. Okay,
I know, it's
because
just
the
ridiculous.
Israelis are wrong, the Palestinians are wrong. Okay?
Yep.
The Israelis are wrong,
And
the
the Irish.
Palestinians are wrong.
The Irish are always wrong.
I don't know actually. Our Irish secretary / secretary. She's not wrong. She's a wonderful woman. Starts her new job tomorrow.
Yeah.
Good luck with that, by the way. We're losing a secretary.
Right, back to clips.
Because we're losing a secretary because she's got a job that will actually pay her money.
Yeah. How come we never get a... Anyways, back to clips. Somebody's not thought that one through, have they?
They've definitely not.
So even well, I can tell you exactly where that was. It was Brussels, wasn't it? So
it was Brussels, yeah.
Yeah. So
why can I hear myself?
Because I forgot to push the button again.
Okay.
I have to push the button on, and then I have to push the button off. So I didn't push it
Wax
off.
on. Wax off.
That's it. Right. I tell you what. I'm just going to play this. I made a little tribute, people, to to Black History Month, and you may or may not have seen it, but I'm going to play it
I
anyway.
have seen it.
I hope you enjoy it. It won't take long. Won't take long at all. So enjoy. There you go. Black History Month. I hope you enjoyed that.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, I must preface that this was not the view of Chasing Dissent, but of John Porter himself.
Right, let me tell you a story. US Naval Institute here. They posted this the other day, which tickled me. It tickled me, right? In 1961, the White House sent the Navy a set of elaborate plans for a naval base under Antarctica. Attached was a note with the order, build it, JFK. So after reviewing the plans and working out the costings and everything, the admirals called the White House to question the feasibility and how much it was going to cost, to find out that it was actually a set of plans that had been sent to the White House by a 12-year-old girl. And then one of JFK's aides had sent it to the Navy as a prank.
I'll tell you what, this reminds me of something that happened quite recently when social distancing was invented by a 15-year-old schoolgirl.
Yes, it was. Yes, as part of a... And it was nothing to do with the pandemic. It was well before that. So, go on.
It was invented by a 15-year-old schoolgirl. I believe it was the daughter of some official.
Yeah.
And then it was simply implemented because reasons.
Yeah. Well, I mean, other things come about as well, like the 2 meter.
That is her.
The 2 meter thing, just made up.
Yeah. Just made up.
Drink 2 liters of water a day, just completely made up. No scientific basis for it.
I haven't drunk any water today.
But, completely made up. No basis for it whatsoever. So, there's loads of these things that the government tells you to do. Just completely made up. Speaking of made up, I think...
that's why.
You think Biden is going to run? Do you think he will run this year?
I don't know. What you got for me?
I will beat Donald Reagan this September. You can take that to the... Yeah, I tickled me.
It tickled me. It tickled me right down in a special place.
Oh, nice.
In a special place.
Maybe.
Oh dear.
Right, we've only got 2 clips left, which is quite good, I suppose. I'll play them because it's that time of the show where we get to see the bike wankers. So first of all, I think we have to start off with Norway, who appear to be a nation of bike wankers. They've even made...
Do they?
Oh, yeah, they've even made a bike lift thing. That's pretty sad, isn't it?
I like that.
Yeah, but it's pretty sad.
I mean,
Did they not just cycle up the hill?
Well, that would involve effort.
Yeah, it would. Yeah. But anyway, if you like that, you're going to love the next one.
Okay.
This is Bike Wanker of the Week. Right, so the question is, did he just set it up? Because
I don't know.
Because not only was he filming it, he had to post it as well, because it wasn't somebody else that was filming it.
Yeah.
I think he just.
Yeah.
I think these people do
You-
these things, but you
Well,
know,
of course, they do these things to try and go viral on the old ticking tocking, don't they?
it's good though that it's good.
Speaking of ticking tocking,
It's good he got a
Uncle
wash.
Joe's joined it.
Yeah. How can he? It's run by the CCP.
Well, Uncle Joe's on TikTok now, baby.
I know. It's crazy. Right.
His
Okay.
first video should be him doing a song called "Corn Pop Was a Bad Dude." Corn Pop was a bad dude. What? What?
Let's visit Canada, okay?
Right, we're visiting Canada, right?
Yeah, the Metro Vancouver Transit Police say they don't know whether this sexual assault suspect is male or female, despite having semen evidence. I could hazard a guess. In fact, I think no, I can't see it. That's not Michelle Obama, is it?
I'm just gonna do something here. I think is quite relevant right now, so that we don't get in trouble.
What were you going to do? You going to keep your mouth shut? Oh, doing that again. Right. So, did you know it's Bagpuss is 50? 50. You remember Bagpuss?
Yeah.
There's Bagpuss and Little Emily.
Oh.
Bagpuss is 50, and there's Little Emily now. 10 years ago. That's like Bagpuss's 40th anniversary. So Little Emily's even older now. But
Is Little Emily still with us?
why wouldn't she be?
Well, I don't know, because there's no 50th anniversary picture of her, is there?
Oh, actually, strange you should say that. No, apparently she is still with us. I couldn't find the 50th anniversary one, though. But yeah, Bagpuss. Lovely. Just thought,
Oh, yeah.
brings back memory. Bagpuss.
Travis Kelsey wins the Super Bowl and Bagpuss turns 50.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, there you go. 2024, baby, 2024. Did you grab those clips of that explosion, or should I just talk
no,
about it?
I didn't bother. You can talk about it.
Yeah, so as you guys may or may not know, I am a bit of an autistic theme park nut. And I've been keeping an eye on Liseberg in Sweden, in the town of Gothenburg, or city of Gothenburg in Sweden. They've been building a brand new indoor water park called Oceana. And this morning, it fucking blew up.
Oceana.
And I am talking not just like a little, you know,
I had a
people
thought.
say,
I had a thought of what might have caused it.
what do you think?
You think they may have been welding some stuff together with welding equipment?
Well, the thing is, it appears to have begun inside the slide tower.
Yeah.
Okay, so it begun because I've got. Have you seen? I don't know if you've seen the short I've put out on the other channel. But I put out a short on the other channel that and on TikTok actually. It's had thousands of views on TikTok. And it appears that the fire started inside the slide tower, and then it just went boom. And all of the machinery is kept in there to run the slides. All of the slides have only just been installed, actually. So it's all brand new. It's just, it's not opening this October like it was planned to. Put it that way. I mean,
no, not now.
I hope absolutely everybody involved was fine, but go to the real review, go to our other channel and go look at the short. It is insane. It exploded. It blew up. And I imagine it took a fair while for them to put that out.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, that's sad, because I was hoping that we would be able to get over there for opening. I don't think it's going to be this year now.
No, probably won't.
No.
Right, so the next one, some arsehole posted this on Twitter. So some arsehole posted this picture on Twitter and said, "Not a good look, GB News. You really need to rethink your sets because they're not very black friendly. And if she'd been wearing a dark top, it'd be looking at a cat in a coal cellar." That's wrong. You know who the arsehole that posted that was, don't you?
It was you, wasn't it? It was
Yeah,
you.
yeah, it was me.
Yeah, it was you.
But the set's like black. Imagine if she'd put a black top on. She'd just disappear into the background. Anyway, here's a question for you that's kind of related. This is Mr. Potato Head. Right?
Right.
Is there a diverse version of Mr. Potato Head anywhere? Or does Mr. Potato Head only come in that one particular orangey colour?
Well, I would hope so. Maybe a red Mr. Potato Head could be poignant, but I used to have a Mr. Potato Head that I used to love. It was called Optimash Prime.
Oh my god, carry on, sorry. I've just had a thought.
And it was Optimus Prime, but Mr. Potato Head from Transformers.
Gee, right. Patent pending, trademark. How about a yam with dreadlocks, a Jamaican Mr. Potato Head?
If you would like to see John create this, hit the like button. Just hit the... And if you wouldn't like to see John create it, hit the goddamn like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already.
Mr. Potato Head. Right, well, there's not a lot left. We're going to the end times now. We'll be to the end times since we started tonight.
We've been in the end times since before this show ever began,
God.
and not just this episode. We're in the end times, folks. Right,
so if ever you feel that you are being a bad parent, and I'm speaking to the parents out there, obviously, think of quokkas, because apparently, and this could be made up, but I think it sounds reasonable. So apparently quokkas toss their babies at predators so as they can escape. Here, I'm the baby. They look cute as hell, but they're deviant little buggers, aren't they? Here, take the baby. Eat the baby.
It's like red pandas, isn't it? It's like red pandas. They look cute as hell, and then they...
Yeah. Shalini says that's BS. Why do you think that? Shalini, not be.
It might not. Even if it is BS,
it's still funny.
Still funny.
I'll tell you what's not BS. Squirrels. Squirrels are deviant little bastards.
Yes, they are.
They really are.
Yes, they are.
Squirrels out there having a threesome. Look at the expression on the squirrel in the middle's face.
It's the human squirrel peen or the squirrel centipede. I just like that. No, I just like the caption. Squirrels out here having threesomes, and I can't even get a text back.
Oh, there you go.
Well, perhaps what you need to do, right? Advice to the person that can't even get a text back: go out and meet some people in real life rather than trying to meet them on Tinder. It's just some advice there. I don't know. I don't know. Just don't have to listen to me. Don't have to listen to me. Oh, and this coming Saturday, 17th of February, 2024, 8 p.m. UK time. The other channel will feature a live stream where we're going to do some giveaways. We're going to give away some very rare Disneyland merch for celebrating hitting 1,000 views. So if you that floats your boat in any way, shape, or form, then come on over. We got 3 things to give away over there, and you have to be on the live stream to win. So
cool.
And we're planning, me and Lisa are planning to grab some more items over the next couple of months, and every 1,000 or so subscribers, we're going to give more stuff away, and we're going to try and give back bigger and better stuff over on that channel to people as time goes on. As we can bring more in, we're going to try and just give back a bit, because, you know, that channel is about fun. It is about having a good time and all of that. So we're going to try and give back. That's all.
Fun.
Yeah. Anything else for us tonight, John?
We were going to talk about AI, but I think we'll leave it for another night. What do you think?
I don't think we need to talk about AI. And tonight, my song of the show, if John's actually installed it, is a tribute to Radiohead.
Hang
Did you
around
do
for
it?
that. Yeah. So, as you know, people, it's been great for you.
Welcome to my party, we're just getting started.
Right, what is it?
If you've enjoyed the show, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and you
Oh,
can support us
God.
further at patreon.com/chasing dissent, Ko-fi, ko-fi.com/chasing
like
dissent,
all
or you
this
can join
crap.
us by becoming a channel member right here on
There you
YouTube
go.
and
You
hitting
just-
that join
you
button.
Just get rid of 5 people straight away by saying that.
No, there's only one went down, just one.
Bye.
Welcome to my party, we're just getting started. A life is a dream or a nightmare scarring. Hand me a drink, cause I think I'm going all in. Get me a shrink who can catch me when I'm falling. Cover up my scars, flip the handlebars. Crashing in my car, wake up in a bar. I'll be a superstar, just on my avatar. This world is so bizarre, empty out the reservoir. Yeah, I'm taking 6 shots, yeah, straight to the face. And I wanna get lost, I'm sick of this place. Don't know how to stop when I'm feeling this way. So I'm taking 6 shots till I'm feeling okay. I think I'm going crazy, don't think I'll get home safe. So I'm taking 6 shots, all straight to the face. I'm taking 6 shots, are you coming with me? I'm taking 6 shots, yeah, straight to the face. And I wanna get lost, I'm sick of this place. Don't know how to stop when I'm feeling this way. So I'm taking 6 shots till I'm feeling okay. I think I'm going crazy, don't think I'll get home safe. So I'm taking 6 shots, all straight to the face. I'm taking 6 shots, are you coming with me? Sometimes you need to let loose, grab juice, get goose, tattoos, taboos, get screwed. Loosen up, buttercup, all those hate comments will never make you feel enough. We're all adequate graduates, heart full of calluses, but we know calculus. Damn, ain't that fabulous? Can't wait to apply all those mathematicus. But we can't get a job that pays us enough. I'm about to pop off. Fuck you.
When you were here before, couldn't look you in the eye. You're just like an angel. Your skin makes me cry. You float like a feather in a beautiful world. I wish I was special. You're so fucking special, but I'm a creep. I'm a widow. What the hell am I doing here? I don't belong here. I don't care if it hurts. I wanna have control. I want a perfect body. I want a perfect soul. I want you to notice when I'm not around. So far fucking special. I wish I was special, but I'm a creep. I'm a widow. What the hell am I doing here? I don't belong here. Oh, oh, oh. She's running out the door. She's running. She run, she run, she run, she run. Run. Whatever makes you happy, whatever you want. You're so fucking special. I wish I was special, but I'm a creep. I'm a widow. What the hell am I doing here? I don't belong here. I don't belong